Shaunae Miller of the Bahamas won the women's 400-meter final at the Summer Olympics Monday, edging U.S. runner Allyson Felix in a time of 49.44 seconds on a damp night in Rio de Janeiro. Felix closed in on Miller in the closing meters, but she couldn't get ahead of her, finishing at 49.51. At the finish, Miller collapsed across the line, in a move that Felix soon mirrored. Jamaica's Shericka won bronze, in a time of 49.85. In a field of 8 runners, Felix was in lane 4, right next to her U.S. teammate Phyllis Francis, and 2 over from another teammate, Natasha Hastings. Felix had run the fastest qualifying time for this final. Coming into the race, she also owned the lowest personal best in this event, at 49.26. At the start, the race looked similar to yesterday's semi-final, a race in which Felix pushed across the finish in front of Miller. But tonight, Miller's pace was too fast for Felix. Hastings took 4th, in 50.34 seconds, while Francis was 5th in 50.41. As the Olympics bio of Miller tells us, her race in the 400 meters comes 48 years after her granduncle Leslie Miller ran it for the Bahamas at the 1968 Olympic Games. The women's 400-meter race was one of several events that were briefly postponed Monday evening, after a heavy rainstorm drenched Rio. Earlier in the night, Team USA's Sydney McLaughlin, at 17 the youngest member of the track and field team, narrowly advanced to the 400-meter semi-finals.